Hi guys, you're a little close. There we go. How's it going? I want to do, I was going to do a follow-up for Pisces, but the energy, honestly, is like it's too much for me right now. I love you guys, but it's going to have to wait till tomorrow, honestly. I can't, it felt wrong for me to continue to drain myself and the energy, so I will get back to it, though. Don't think I'll forget. I'm going to do love reading for yet another new sign. I'm going to read for my Capricorns. Have I done Capricorn? Well, fuck if I did, I'm sorry, but I'm doing Capricorn. I'm even using a different deck. I started the energy was sorry, and I'm also gonna use the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck. So there's that. You guys still feel like so close to me. Ugh. Capricorns. I'm a Taurus, so I think I understand Cappies to some degree. Cappy love, Cappy love. Okay. I'm gonna grab. We've got rhodonite and rose quartz because this is a love reading, and yeah. I know that everyone says this on their videos, and I feel like I'm inclined to because I really want to make something out of this. I love doing this. So I'm happy I'm doing a love reading because it puts a smile on my face and I've got good energy and good vibes. Please like, share, subscribe, ask me questions, comment, email me. Any tips, feedback, did this resonate with you? What do you want to see more of? Have I not hit your sign yet? Like, I want to know my audience. I want to get to know you guys. Please help me own my craft. Thank you. The solicitation's over. Happy love. Okay. Two of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed. I'm just going to turn them right side up so I can interpret the cards. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands upright. Okay, so there's a decision that needs to be made, okay? And it has something to do with a tangible, whether it be Or no, maybe not. I don't even want to say that yet. There's a decision to be made. And I don't think, my Capricorn, that you, not to say that you're not in the right mindset, but I don't know that you're in the right mindset. You're wearing kind of like a Joker costume, which leads me to believe that, and it's, you're wearing two different colors. It's like you don't know what you really stand for as it relates to this decision. And if you don't know what you stand for, what your foundation is, how are you going to make this decision? You're confused right now. You're torn. You have the Ten of Pence in reverse. You're longing for, and maybe this decision has to do with stability, a home, you know, a happy life that is material, surrounded by, you know, material wealth, built on material wealth. You want the picket fence with the dog. You may even have a dog. You know, the 2.5 kids or what have you. You might have some trust issues though with this in reverse. I think you're worried, and maybe this is a past. I think this may have to do with issues from your past and your childhood and your upbringing. I think you had maybe a broken home to some degree. Maybe some issues trusting a parental figure. Maybe he or she left, or maybe passed away. But it left you a void, and it left you, that void is what, that hole in your soul and your heart for that. It's like a longing that leaves you uneven and unfortunately makes you indecisive in some ways. And when you make decisions, I think sometimes you make them with haste and you're quick to think and maybe it's even the wrong decision, but then you'll like stubbornly like stand by it. You know, does that make sense? You got the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not taking the time to rest. All right, you're not taking the time to think this decision through. And then you've got the Five of Pence in reverse. And these two cards, you'll notice they're both like by a door or a gate. Gates are blockages, right? Something's blocking you from making a decision. But the thing about gates, right, is that they do open. Just got to unlock it. But that requires, I think, some deep soul searching that you need to do and making peace with some demons, I think, from your past. With the Five of Pence in reverse, I think you make decision. I don't want you to make whatever this decision is blindly. And I think that for a lot of your life, you have been kind of flying blind, if you will. Like you've been kind of just making decisions on a whim, letting your emotions get the best of you. You are very passionate, Cappy. And when the blindfold comes off, because the divine will take it off for you to show you the reality of the world, you're going to be confronted with some very harsh realities. And whatever this decision is, when I look at this card, and I only interpret it this way with this specific deck, you're searching. Like it's like it's 10 of Wands, bottom of the deck. It's like you are perpetually searching for filling this void. Do you see that, like, he, like, digging, like, the, I don't know how many, I don't think there are enough pentacles in the world that will fill the void of whatever this was. Let me quickly pull some romance angel cards. I thought this was going to be a love reading, but I do think that this in some ways is still a love reading, because I think it has to do with the love that some sort of situation, maybe it was like, okay, it could have been another family member, somebody, some situation or scenario from your upbringing caused you to be in the state that you are now as it relates to love and really all things. I mean, it really, Cappy, I love you, but it shaped, you know, who you are. Okay, so like when you were a child, you saw a lot of shit. I think you saw an abuse of power, maybe an abusive relationship. I'm not saying it was your parents, but you saw something that just, do you see the child that is looking and is like, looks worried? You were worried. I don't think you were too young to be able to process all of this. You got religious factors. This is talking about your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I don't really think that's it. I think it's just the upbringing part. And then now you've got codependency. You're codependent because it's about that whole. What's the outcome for love as it relates to solving the situation for my Cappies? Oof, this is deep. It's going to come out. Okay, you got the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So I see light at the end of the tunnel real quick, okay? You know, with the Eight of Cups, you're going to be, you're hoping, you're wishing, you're praying for this. This love that, you know, this image of what you think love should look like. I think you're going to realize, you're going to take stock of what you have and the energy around you, and you're going to realize that I don't know if that clear picture you thought you had of what love and what a relationship should look like is really what you want. And this King of Swords energy, this mature energy, I'm going to say something maybe a little off tilt, and this is definitely not going to resonate with everyone, but I have to believe, like I said in the pipe, there's a Capricorn that can relate to this. This King of Swords, I believe, is the male figure that crowned and really had this deep emotional effect on you that gave you this whole, I need you to know that he's watching over you. Whether he's deceased, whether he's no longer in your life, you need to switch the way that you are thinking about this person that caused the whole. Transform the way you think about that, because ultimately that will lead you to healing those issues. And once you've healed, then you can fully give the best version of yourself to another as it relates to love. With this decision, I hope you decide to reevaluate your standards, what's important to you, and focus on healing. I love you, Cappies. I'll talk to you soon.